The National Brotherhood of Fathers' Rights welcomes you to an enlightening presentation for fathers in trying situations. Join us for a private audience discussion with Mr. Dennis Gack, founder of the National Brotherhood of Fathers' Rights, and questions by Mike Hill, an NBFR associate. On this audio companion CD, Dennis will give you insights into a wide variety of fathers' rights cases. Mr. Gack has authored the 9 books in the complete Father's Rights Protection System that you've received. He has an extensive legal background with 20-plus years in family law, and specifically in fathers' rights cases. He's a source of knowledge that even practicing attorneys turn to for insight and valuable information. This audio companion CD provides legal information, and our information is not to take the place of individual legal advice as obtained by an attorney. This CD is a fast-track primer, giving you a quick review of many common fathers' rights issues. Let's listen in now.
Dennis, I have a couple questions. This is a wealth of information, and it's very, very informative. But I know there are a lot of fathers out there that can't afford an attorney. And I've heard the message or the phrase, they should represent themselves pro se. Could you tell me what pro se means and why it would be to their advantage to represent themselves?
Well, basically, it's always advantageous to have an attorney, a local attorney, but let's face facts. I mean, not everybody can afford an attorney. It's just that simple. There's people out there that just don't have any money or very limited amount of money, and they can't hire an attorney to help them. So the best way to go is pro se. Pro se means for oneself or representing yourself. They call it improper in certain areas of the country, and out here they call it pro se. Can you represent yourself? You can represent yourself, absolutely. And like I said, this entire course is not supposed to make you an attorney. It's not supposed to replace an attorney. But if you're in a position where you can't afford a local attorney, these techniques can help you immensely. I mean, you've got a situation where you can at least have some clue about what's going on. It shows you exactly how to write up certain documents. You can go in the court, know the procedures, know the certain forms that things need to be put into, and have half a shot at winning or leveling the playing field. Do
you, in the course, does it tell the person representing themselves how to behave and what to say? I know oftentimes I hear that sometimes they get distracted. They go in there with concise questions and answers, and they kind of get confused. So how do they know how to behave in the courtroom?
Well, first of all, it's all explained in the manual system, the Father's Rights Protection System. But basically, you have to be, one of the things that the best pieces of advice that I can give is if you're going to represent yourself in court, go into the same courtroom that your hearing is going to be held a week or two in advance. Watch other cases. Watch how that judge acts. Watch what questions are asked. Watch how people present their cases. Through basically observation, you can learn a wealth of information. That, coupled with what we have in the manual system, will tell you exactly who speaks first, when they speak, what to say, how to say it. You'll learn court procedures that way, just by observation. But we have an outline in the manual system that tells you how to dress, who speaks first, how to file documents, where, how to act in court. And you brought up a very good point, Mike, and that is sometimes you think you're well prepared. You go in with a series of note cards and you've got everything well organized, and all of a sudden the other side starts taking pot shots at you, and you start getting defensive, and all of a sudden you're off your outline, and everything just caves in. That's where observation comes into play. If you go into the courtroom and you observe, you become familiar with the turf, which I think is really important. Secondly, you've got to, in any way that you can, not let the pot shots bother you. Don't let the attorney interrupt you. Stick to your outline, stick to your guide. If the other guy starts talking, you keep quiet, let him talk until he's done. Let a small period of silence take place, and then re-begin your presentation. It doesn't matter how you get things said, you just need to get them said.